Okay, this is a lesson in Van Halen's Little Guitars. The way you need to tune your guitar is in drop D tuning. That's essentially standard tuning with the lowest or sixth string tuned down a full step to a D. And so what your guitar will be when played open, it'll sound like this. What you'll then do is you'll add a capo at the 3rd fret, and that'll essentially put you into a natural F major chord when you play the D form. And the reason to do that is that the song Little Guitars was recorded on a short scale guitar, which effectively replicated this tuning. So anyway, that's the proper tuning. When I refer to a fret in this lesson, I'm referring to a fret relative to the capo. So this would be the 1st fret, this would be the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, etc. So essentially that's the way it goes. The song has many parts, and I'm going to play them in order so that you can learn the various parts. So the intro is played mostly on the 5th string and partly on the 6th string, and it goes as follows. Anyway, so that's the first part. The second part essentially features a chord progression that goes from an F major with a sustained 4th to an F major, then to a C major, then to an E flat major with a sustained 4th, then an E flat major, then B flat, and then a final chord here, and then here. So the progression is as follows. First chord is played like this, and you'll play that, and then you'll move your 4th finger down here, so it'll be like this. That's the first part. The next part is on the C form, which is this. Excuse me. Essentially the C form. And what you'll do is you'll play these 3 strings, 1, 2, 3. You can add this one if you want. I prefer not to. But anyway, what you'll need to do is add and subtract the sustained 4th, like that. You can also add the sustained 4th just with your ring finger, like whatever you prefer. So that's the second chord part of the pattern. The next is the E flat with the E flat major with the sustained 4th, reverting to the E flat major, and that goes like this. Then the next chord to play is the B flat major, which is in this form. It's basically this note, this note, this note. And so you play it like this. You could add the root if you like. And then the last 2 parts of this part are as follows. You're basically playing the 2nd and 3rd strings at the 5th and 3rd fret. And then you'll revert to the 2nd and 3rd strings both at the 3rd fret. So it'll be like. That's how that part goes. The next lick uses the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th strings, and you're mostly letting open strings ring. So it goes. That's essentially how it goes. So again. Then the next chord is basically this, which if you fingered it over the top would be like this. 3rd fret on the 4th, 5th, and 6th strings, and open on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So played over, you play it like this. The next chord is like this, where you have your index finger here, 2nd fret, 5th string, and your ring and pinky fingers on the 4th and 3rd strings at the 4th fret. And you're playing those, and also letting the top two open strings ring, so it's like this. Then the next part you play is open, and then 3rd fret and 5th fret here. And then the next part is open 5th fret and 7th fret here. So that's the pattern for the intro. So that's the intro. Then the next part is based on an arpeggiated pattern using the D major form. You're basically alternating between the D major form and this form. The D major, of course, with a capo is an F major. So you're playing this form, and you're alternating between this and this, which is 3rd, skip this note, open, 3rd, and 3rd. You're basically arpeggiating that pattern, so it goes. You're basically taking 2 fingers, and you're usually playing pairs of strings, and you're moving up and down the strings, and it goes as follows. How that part is played. The next part is essentially this, which is the top 3 strings at the 3rd fret, and then you're hammering on these 2 on the 2nd and 3rd strings. The best way to play it, the 4th, 5th, and 6th strings are with your thumb, ring, and pinky fingers like this. Next chord is essentially a C7 with a sustained 4th, which is open, 2nd, open, 3rd fret, and open. So that's the transition. And then the chorus comes, you'll play the bass note here with your thumb at the 5th fret on 6th string, and then you'll play open on this 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings like this. To the arpeggiated pattern with this, and there are really just 2 other parts. One is at the end of one of the choruses when he says, "When you sing to me," and that's alternating between this with a thumb on the B flat here on the 6th string, and you're ringing some open notes here and moving your index finger on the 2nd string between the 2nd and 3rd fret. Something like that, and then the next chord is that C7 with the sustained 4th. And then to transition out of that into a later verse, you play the open 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. It switches to the top 2 strings. Essentially, that's how it goes. So and you're back to the arpeggiated pattern. So essentially that's how it goes. Anyway, that's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it, and good luck.